Number 5. Big Show. The Big Show may turn heel and face more than any other wrestler, but the WWE did him no favours when assigning him to the newly revamped ECW brand under the WWE umbrella. Fans were hoping that this rebirth of the Extreme brand would be like the old days. However, the WWE decided that after Rob Van Dam's arrest, he would have to drop the ECW World title to the Big Show. This decision would mark the rapid downfall of the rebirth of the ECW brand. For the ECW fans, the Big Show was what the company was meant to be the opposite of, a huge guy being pushed more for size than his in-ring skill. The Big Show didn't seem to put the ECW title first, and even with Paul Heyman by his side helping turn on RVD and assisting the Big Show in picking up the win, fans would immediately begin to throw trash into the ring, a sign of what was to come for WWE's version of ECW. Number 4. Ezekiel Jackson. Speaking of pushing guys due to their size and lack of in-ring ability, crowning the final ever ECW champion as Ezekiel Jackson was the final nail in the coffin for the ECW World Championship. Whilst Jackson wasn't awful in the ring, Vince McMahon clearly favoured him due to his size and so decided to give him a giant push on the ECW brand, pairing him with William Regal as his manager to go on and defeat Christian for the ECW World title on the final episode of WWE's ECW. The title would immediately be retired, giving Jackson a reign of less than a day, which further tarnished the belt's legacy in the eyes of the fans. Jackson would go on to win the Intercontinental title later in his career, but never connected with the fans, and besides that, he was soon let go from the company, and overall it made no sense for former WWE washout to be the final ever ECW champion. Number 3. Jack Swagger. When referring to being pushed too hard, look no further than Jack Swagger. No matter how hard the WWE tried, the All-American American never connected with fans and was not helped by bad gimmicks and creative angles. Jack Swagger would debut within WWE's version of ECW in September of 2008, and in a short time he would be pushed directly to an ECW World title win and would hold it for over 100 days. Much like his other world title reigns, however, within the WWE, he did nothing to elevate the championship and was ill-fitted for any main event level programs. Swagger would eventually lose the title to Christian, and it marked yet another failure for Swagger's period in WWE, as he needed a bit more experience before being thrust in as a top level world champion, never mind an ECW world champion. Number 2. Shane Douglas. While Shane Douglas can be credited for his legendary promo within ECW when he threw down the NWA World title to help kickstart the era of Extreme, and also holds the title for longest reign as ECW World and TV Champion, he has long been known for his overblown ego that makes him think he's a far bigger superstar than he truly is to aggravate the fans. In his prime, Douglas could be a stellar heel, making the fans hate him on a weekly basis. He became rougher in the ring as time went on, even breaking Pitbull number 1's neck at one point, and that attitude rubbed fans the wrong way, so much so that he nearly caused a full-scale riot when attacking an injured Pitbull 1's neck. Douglas was consistently one of the most unlikable guys in all of ECW. Number 1. Vince McMahon. Out of all of Vince McMahon's egotistical moves over the years, making himself ECW champion is definitely one of the worst, so it's a no-brainer that he would top this list. This was nothing more than a clear sign of Vince McMahon wanting to mock ECW and place the title upon himself to showboat to the ECW faithfuls. If it wasn't clear enough already from how WWE's version of ECW had been treated, Vince saw ECW as a joke, and when he pinned Bobby Lashley with the help of Shane McMahon and Umaga, this was made crystal clear. Vince would begin to wear a do-rag and walk with a limp as if he was a gangster. Not only would he walk around looking like an idiot, but he would rile up crowds and rub the title in ECW Originals' faces. Vince would thankfully only hold the title for a month before dropping it back to Bobby Lashley, but given everything we know of Vince McMahon, he was the opposite of everything ECW stood for, so it's no wonder that he had to be the most hated ECW champion ever.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content.